Easter message number 2, and this is the resurrected eggs, the story of the Easter story. So these really are resurrected because I've had these for years, had this carton for years. We're gonna start with day 1. This is day 1, so we get the egg, we open it up, and we find a cup. Because when Christ was in the garden, he said, "Let this cup pass from me." Could also be a representation of the sacrament. Let's see what's in egg number 2. Open this up, and we have 3 pieces of silver. So that's Judas betrayed Jesus for just 3 pieces of silver. Let's see what happened on number 3. Oh, we have twine. So they bound Christ up and took him in. And then number 4, this is interesting. It's a piece of soap. Because Pontius Pilate washed his hands clean. He felt that Christ was innocent. He didn't know why the people wanted to resurrect him. Crucify him. So, number 5, when they took him, they actually tore a red robe and said, "Now you're the King of Jews," and they put that on him. And that'll be later on, they do something with that. And number 6, we open that up, and we have 2 sticks that can make a cross. And there's also a nail in here. And I'd like you to just try and touch yourself with the nail a little bit and see how that feels. Not very good. So that's what they did. They crucified Jesus on that. And number 7, we have 2 pair of dice because the guards, the Roman guards, they played and cast lots for that red robe. There's a great movie on that called The Robe, too. And then we have, right after they crucified him, this is a bag of rocks and soil and dirt. Because right after he died on the cross, immediately there was earthquakes and rains and torments and all sorts of things on the earth. So that represents that. Then they took his body in our day 9, and they wrapped it in white linen very tightly. And they put it in a tomb of a friend of his. He was actually quite a wealthy man. And when they put him in there, they put stone in front of it, really heavy. It took several people to move it. And so in the morning, when Mary Magdalene came to anoint the body, because they didn't want it to smell, they brought in ointments. So we have some cinnamon here, and some spices to anoint the body. They looked inside. The rock was moved, which they didn't know how that heavy thing was moved. And when they looked inside, they found nothing, because Christ was resurrected. And that's the story. Can you retell it now? Can you retell the Easter story? Thank you for joining me. Love you and miss you. I want to hear your version of the story, of the Easter story.